Okay, so you know how much I love a good opening line,
Mm-hmm.
and we keep coming back to them week after week
That's right.
because it's just so interesting how an author can hook you
Yeah.
right from the beginning. So welcome back to Hooked from the First Line.
Always a pleasure to be back.
Glad to have you. And today we are tackling a big one,
All right.
Ayn Rand's The Fountainhead.
Ah, yes. Howard Roark laughed.
So simple,
Yeah.
so short.
Uh,
But what is she doing here?
well, it's interesting, right? Because you open a book like The Fountainhead,
Yeah.
thinking you're going to get descriptions of buildings and architecture and...
Right, like a brooding artist
Exactly.
staring out a window.
Yeah, instead we get laughter.
Laughter.
So it begs the question, why laughter?
Why start with laughter?
What's the context?
Yeah. Put yourself in the reader's shoes.
Okay.
You crack open this book, and bam.
Howard Roark laughed.
What's your reaction?
I mean, it's jarring, for sure, and, you know, it makes you wonder, who is this guy?
Right.
Why is he laughing? What's so funny?
It definitely grabs your attention.
Absolutely.
But is it a good hook? Does it make you want to read more?
Right, so that's really the question, isn't it? I mean, it's memorable,
Yeah.
but is it effective? And this one line with no context
Right.
just throws us right into the deep end with Roark.
And person.
Yeah, we see his defiance,
Mm.
his individuality, even before we know anything about him.
Okay, so it's setting up this character.
Exactly like Rand is saying, this is my protagonist.
This is Howard Roark.
He laughs when the world expects him to tremble.
Interesting.
Deal with it.
And, that really does reflect the whole spirit of the book,
Yeah.
right? Roark, the uncompromising architect,
Mm-hmm.
he refuses to conform.
He does.
He's an individual.
Absolutely.
And that laughter, it's almost like a preemptive strike against the forces that'll try to break him down.
It is. And remember, Rand was a huge proponent of objectivism,
Right.
a philosophy that emphasizes individual achievement and, rational self-interest. And Roark's laughter could be seen as like the embodiment of this ideal, choosing his own path, regardless of what society says.
So he's laughing at those pressures.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
Some people might say this opening line is too abstract,
Yeah,
too detached. There's no context.
it's true.
Could it alienate readers who like a more grounded opening?
It's a risk for sure.
Yeah.
Boldness can be polarizing.
Right.
For some readers, that lack of context might be frustrating.
Yeah.
They want the details, a clear picture right away.
Mm.
But for others,
Yeah.
that mystery is exactly what pulls them in.
Okay.
It's a challenge, an invitation to unravel the enigma.
Of Howard Roark.
Exactly.
So ultimately, great opening line or just another line? What do you think?
Well, whether it's great is always going to be subjective.
It's true.
But the impact, I think, is undeniable.
Yeah.
It sparks curiosity. It introduces a protagonist who defies expectations and hints at these deeper themes in the novel.
Yeah. Love it or hate it, Howard Roark laughed.
Yeah,
You don't forget it.
you don't.
And that's what makes a strong opening line.
I think you're right. And here's a thought to leave you with.
Right.
If you had to rewrite this iconic opening, how would you do it?
Ooh.
How would you capture Roark's essence? What single line would set the stage for The Fountainhead and make us turn the page?
That's a tough one.
It is.
I'd have to think about that.
Well, think about it. Let us know what you come up with,
I will.
and we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the world of opening lines.
Sounds good.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.